Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're going to talk a little bit about your attitude and how you perceive things in life. And I think that has a whole lot to do with your success in being a really profitable or successful operator in whatever business you're in. It may not just be ranching. It may be gardening. It may be a rocket scientist. I don't know. But if you get up in the morning and you do what you love every day, it's really not a profession or a job that you look at it as drudgery. It's something you enjoy to do. And so I think it's important to surround yourself with people that are excited about what you're doing. The naysayers, the ones that say, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. Get away from those type people. You need to surround yourself with positive people. People that are excited about the future of regenerative agriculture. Because all you hear about is, oh, the farmers are going broke and, the farmers are destroying the world with their farming practices and all this. Folks, if the farmers get off the land, we're all going to starve to death. We're not going to have anything to eat, okay? And so with this regenerative agriculture, where we can build healthy soil and healthy animals, healthy communities, healthy people. It's all about healthy people. Why do we have all these diseases going around? It's because of the food we eat. So back to being a positive person, I really feel like if you want to be successful, especially as a grazer, because there's not a lot of support out here. There's not a lot of people doing what I do. Not around here. Now, when I go to conferences, it's just this big energy you get, this big energy boost because you're surrounded by hundreds of other people just like you. And so I would suggest that you do that. If you get a chance to go to any type regenerative type agricultural meeting or conference or whatever, you need to do that. Maybe if it's just once a year, but you need to get away from the farm and get out and see what other people are doing. Maybe develop a grazers group. We have a really good one here in Central Missouri that I'm part of. It's called the Green Hills Farm Project. We meet once a month. We host it, or maybe another family hosts it. Everybody brings a covered dish. It's a great way for companionship, community, seeing other farmers, listening to what they're doing, and then you do a farm walk around your farm. You may not even have any animals, or you may not have any fence or water, but these other folks do. And when you bring them onto your farm, they can give you, some points or maybe some ways that you could get started. It's a great way of camaraderie, to share wealth with everybody. And it's all about sharing. Folks, that's why I'm doing these videos. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it to get rich. I'm getting it to share the message that it is doable. I started with nothing, absolutely nothing. And I'm not going to sit and tell you I'm a multimillionaire. I'm not, but we are out of debt. We don't owe anybody anything. I am not working off the farm anymore. But a lot of it had to do with attitude. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. And we are so thankful that we live in a country that allows us. We have the freedom to do it. Go to some of these other countries. I've been to some of them. They say we live in cuckoo land. It's because it's too easy over here. We're not having to fight for our lives. We have some stability still. We can do kind of what we want as long as we don't break the law. We can produce food. We can go out and lease land. We can get animals. We can graze other people's animals. We can have these animals butchered at a really good place close to us and feed other families, sell that animal. We can make a good living off the land. But folks, it all starts with your attitude. And I'll go one step further. You don't have to have this one. I like this one. This is called a day timer. But get you a notebook and write down in there your goals, daily goals, activities that you're trying to do. I've got stuff recorded in here. Folks, these are very valuable. And that's because I can go back through this for years and years and years. This goes in a little box. There's one for each month. And there's 2 days. There's 2 pages for each day. Okay? I can write down stuff in here. I can go back a year later and I can get that person's name and contact information, how many cows I sold them, how many sheep, how many dogs, whatever. Or maybe this is a person that called me asking about a consulting visit or whatever. It's all here. But as you get these done, it's very valuable, especially when you're starting out. If you'll write down goals, Very simple goals. And you can go in there and go like this. Put a check mark on that goal as you check them off. Go down the list and check that off. Then start another list of goals. Folks, that is empowering. It's like climbing a ladder. Get those goals accomplished. And you can work in town and do this. I did it. I worked 30 years in town. I'm not ashamed of it. I didn't have anything. I went through a divorce. I lost everything I had. Pretty much. I had to start over again at the age of 50. I'm sorry, I retired at my job in 50. It was 40. It took me 10 years. 10 years. But when you start going the right way, both of you, if you're married and you have a spouse that's on board with you, that's huge. That's huge. You're both pulling the same direction. If your spouse is not on board with you, she's wanting to do this, you want to do that, it's going to be tougher for you. You can do it, but it's just going to be tougher. You're not going to have that support. It's very important to have support from your spouse and your family when you're starting out, because there's going to be some things you're going to have to give up for a while. I didn't take a vacation for 7 years. I'm not proud of that, but that's what I did. I was committed that I was going to quit that job in town by age 50. And so some things had to lay by the side until I got that done. But you know what? I look back now and by God, it was worth every minute of it. It was worth every minute of it. And I really appreciate today being able to do what I'm doing today, because I get to do what I love every single day. I don't have to go to town anymore. I don't have to work for somebody else. I don't have to do what they tell me. I do what I want. And you can do the same thing. We live in America, the greatest land in the world. We're free. Folks, don't let this stuff go on that, the United States is going to hell in a handbasket and all that. No, we still live in a wonderful nation. We have freedoms. Use that opportunity to do what you want to do. You can do it. And with that, I'm going to stop. And everyone have a great day. This is Greg Judy signing off.